Hello, Sagittarius. This is Moonlit Tarotscope, and we are going to be doing your May 2019 love reading. Thank you for stopping by. I wanted to mention something about reading tarot for astrological signs real quick. So this is a group reading, so I'm reading for a multitude of people. And the other side of it is astrologically, all the Sagittarians are going to be going through some similar situations or energies because of where the planet's aligning. And of course, we all have charts, okay? So everybody has different charts. However, there is some type of bond, and a lot of the Sagittarians are going through the same thing. But not every single piece of this reading is going to resonate with you, Sagittarius. If it does, contact me at moonlittarotscope@gmail.com and we can get into this further. I bring this up because I'm a Sagittarius. And not only am I a Sagittarius, but I have 3 planets in Sagittarius. So I have to detach completely from my readings. I have to meditate. And so it's very interesting. So some of this reading is going to resonate with me because energetically, a lot of us are going through the same. Okay? All right. So I am reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Sagittarius, or if you have heavy placements of Sagittarius in your chart, you should watch this video. All right. So let's get into the reading. I've rambled on long enough. All right. So we're going to go ahead and look at your current situation, Sagittarius. Let's look at the current situation. Page of Wands popped out at me. Definitely some, that could have a different meaning. Tower. Wow, they're popping. The 9 of Wands. This is a Sagittarius card for me. Let me take a look at this. Wow. Okay. This is, this is intense. So I just heard growing up, maturing, insight. Insight. I feel like you're going through a process now where you have been in love, because this is a love reading, in a situation where you have matured. Page of Wands is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It is a messenger, and it is also can indicate a immature energy. But immature, younger people have to go through life experiences, okay, in order to move along. And so what I'm seeing here is that Sagittarius, you've gone through a tower moment, okay, Scorpio energy. You've gone through this moment. Something that was under the surface has now come out, okay? I think maybe for a lot of you, you've had epiphanies. You've had very emotional realizations. You've had maybe a actual interaction with your partner that caused the two of you to learn a lesson and or mature. All right. The 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is letting me know that that's where the maturity comes in. He is a wounded warrior. Okay. You see the bandage on his head. He went through this tower moment. Okay. You guys have been through it. You guys have been through it. He, however, has learned from it. Okay. This can also be a ghosting card as well. So it is, give me a second. Yeah. For some of you, this relationship has actually been a passionate, extremely sexual relationship, and it blew up in your face, right? Because relationships need more than that. Okay. And this may be a ghosting situation. This is you probably, I feel like this is you, Sagittarian, protecting yourself, detaching yourself, in order to heal your wounds. But I also see maturity. This tower moment, okay, it didn't bring you down. It hurts you, okay, but it's brought you growth, all right? And you're in protective mode, okay? You are protecting yourself, and you are also looking back at these people or the situation. You see how he's looking back? He's looking back at this tower moment. He's looking back at this page. And so I'm getting the impression that even though there was an explosion that happened, there was passion that happened, this actually brought something to the surface for both of you that has caused the two of you maybe to disconnect at this time or ghost each other, okay? While you take the time to heal. But I don't get the impression that it is like detaching or ghosting someone out of retaliation. That's not what I'm feeling at all. This is a time of healing for you and your significant other, your partner, whoever it is you are thinking about right now, okay? So this is the current situation. Let's dive into it some more. I also had another card pop out. So we do have the Four of Cups that popped out. This, I think, is related to this Wands. This is like, I just heard licking your wounds. You're licking your wounds. You're licking your wounds. They may be licking their wounds. And because you have lost something and because you are wounded, okay, you're not seeing this cup here and you're not seeing that everything is okay. But here's what I'm loving about this entire energy. Because it came after the Tower card, okay, it's letting me know that there is you reacted to this Tower moment, whatever it was that came out between you and your partner, okay? You are not trying to suppress it. You are not trying to ignore it. You are taking it very seriously, and you're taking your wounds very seriously. You are caring for yourself, okay? And you're also, you know, with the Four of Cups, I am seeing that you are kind of upset that this happened, and you can't really see that there is still love around you. But this whole process it's a process. It's a licking of your wound, okay? Licking of the wounds, right? Like a cat, we're over there just licking our wounds just to help ourselves heal, okay? But that's good. And you know why it's good? Because you're acknowledging that you were hurt. You are doing what it is you need to do to take care of yourself, okay? All right, let's look into your partner. Let's see how your partner is feeling right now. Whoa. All right, whoa, that just threw it. My cards are flying tonight, you guys. They are flying. We have the Six of Wands in reverse. So they feel defeated, definitely feel defeated. So it was like there was a battle, but you both got hurt and they are defeated. They feel defeated and they could be feeling deflated. They could also be feeling some type of humiliation. Whoa. The Star card in reverse. Illusions. They may be in a delusional state right now, you guys. Or feeling as if... actually, let's see. Queen of Wands in reverse. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Gemini. This person feels defeated. They feel like they lost. And because they feel like they lost, they are in a position where they feel depleted, actually depleted. They feel depleted, and they feel like they are not able to be honest with themselves or others at this time. Honestly, I'm getting that they're feeling sad, but I also feel like they are over exaggerating. Okay, they are not quite. They are a little bit delusional. Okay, and they're having a hard time. But it's kind of like with the Six of Wands in reverse. It's like they think that they'll never have the opportunity with you or with love again, and they think that everybody is watching them and just just saying, well, you lost, and they feel like their wishes will not come true. Okay, and with the Queen of Wands, for some reason I'm feeling a very feminine type of energy, but it's a twisting of the truth in order to. It's a twisting of the truth. It's unable to your fire, their passion for you. They are delusional. Okay. They're delusional on some level. They're delusional about the relationship, about this Tower moment. They are struggling. But the way they are dealing with it is they're not avoiding it. They're not putting it under the rug, but they're overreacting to it, and they think it's worse than it really is. Okay, that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting here. Let's look at how your energy is aligning together. Let's look at how your energy is actually like aligning together at this time. I definitely feel a detachment between the two of you. But I feel like it's almost like I feel like something happened to you guys, but you didn't expect it. Like you were just going along in your relationship and things were okay. And then this Tower, something came to the surface. This could be a message that came to the surface. And I just heard an unexpected message came to Sagittarius, or an awareness of a situation with your partner that you did not know. You have learned something about your partner, okay, that caused a unexpected blow, okay? And you're wounded. I mean, you're wounded, but I'm feeling like this needed to happen, because guess what? If this didn't happen, then you would be living a lie. Right? If you didn't get this message, this passionate message that you got about your partner, then you would be living in delusion. Your partner is living in delusion. Okay? That's their way of dealing with it. It's not bad. We all deal with difficult things in different ways. Okay? We all deal with difficult things in different ways, but I am very interested in, what is the message? What is the message that Sagittarius learned? What is the information that caused the Tower moment? Can I get a little bit more information, please? Now they're being quiet. When you ask for clarity, when you ask for more depth and details, a lot of times they won't tell you, because they don't want you. Either you guys watching already know, or they don't want me to get into this deeper because there's another message they want you to hear. And I find that very interesting, because these were popping earlier. But I am feeling like you learned something new about your partner. And it wasn't something you went looking for. It wasn't like you were, I'm going to search for the truth. I'm going to look through their phone. No, this happened. to the both of you, okay? Four of Pentacles in reverse. There could have been a loss of money. There could have been too much. You guys could have taken a huge financial loss. Your partner could have lost their job or lost their job and didn't tell you, or weren't honest about their financial situation, which has put the burden on you. And it caused you an explosion of frustration and anger. And your partner, of course, feels defeated and ashamed. Would you like to give us any more information about this message, please? And this part is only going to apply to some of you. Get any more information about this message, if it's financial or somebody, your partner could have also been too generous. I heard they were generous with their heart. They were generous with their heart. Third party. Yep. That's it. So the message that could have come through, okay, is that your partner was too generous, okay, to a third party. They could have, out of obligation, guilt, also out of the kindness of their heart. I don't know why, but they gave to someone else outside of the relationship that depleted something that was needed in the relationship. And they regret it. They absolutely regret it right now. Okay. But they're telling themselves, because they live in illusion, that they did the right thing. They're telling themselves that, but they also feel defeated. And so this could be, I almost feel like this is it could be a family member, it could be a friend, and it could be an ex. Okay. It could very well be an ex that, because of your partner's generous nature, okay, this person might have been going through a hard time. And because this person still has a little piece of their heart, they wanted to help them out. And you found this out, okay? You found this out, and it just exploded. It's kind of like, I'm getting that impression, like the situation amped up, and it was like a freight train, and it was moving faster and faster and faster. And then it became a war, and you didn't even expect it. Even when you got the news, you're like, oh, you know what? I can deal with that. And then maybe they responded in a certain way, or you had you realized that y'all didn't have as much money. And so you had to cancel your plans. And, then it became a bigger deal, right? It became a bigger deal. You don't like the fact that your partner sees you as extra independent. And so therefore, if they see you that way, they're not comprehending, Sagittarius, that you actually, you do need, it's not just financial. It's just that you need something from your partner. And instead of investing in you, okay, they invested in someone else. But it wasn't because they don't love you, okay? It was because they still have feelings for this person. It could be a family member. Like I said, this doesn't have to be romantic feelings, okay? Wow. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and, where am I going with this? Let's look at how they're feeling. I feel like I need to get more information about your partner and how they're feeling. Again, we have more information about Sagittarian's significant other. Thank you. Oh, well. Eight of Cups, beautiful. They're walking away from something that was actually something that they loved and that fulfilled them, but was bad for them. And this is a journey. This is a path. So how do they feel, Sagittarius? They feel sad. They're sad. They're sad. They're sad because they know that they are not entitled to this many cups, or entitled is such a weird word. So maybe they felt entitled in the past, and your relationship has taught them, or the situation has actually taught them, that they have to walk away from some things, possibly this they feel chained, they feel obligated to something or someone else that's taking away from your relationship, and they know that they have to walk away from that, and it's causing them pain, but they're doing the right thing. They know that they're doing the right thing, but they're so sad right now that they're dealing with their sadness by it's kind of like their gut knows, but surface, they're just kind of living in a delusion right now. Maybe they're going, it's almost like they're arguing with you or trying to explain something to you, and it's pointless because they know that that's not really the truth. They know that this is the truth. Okay. How is your partner feeling specifically toward Saggy? How is your partner feeling toward Saggy? Thank you. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So this is the, they're recognizing that y'all's relationship is not traditional, and it's going to go in a different direction. Okay. They're feeling intimidated because they have to think outside the box. They have to recognize that being with you is going to be different from anything or any love that they've ever known. Okay? And they're intimidated. So they're sad and they're intimidated, guys. Sad and intimidated is what I'm getting. How is this situation going to resolve itself moving forward? Thank you. Spirit, what messages would you like us to know about the future? Thank you. One more card, please. One more card. All right. So, 9 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, King of Cups. You guys are going to come back together. You guys are going to feel what I'm seeing is, and this is, this is a forecast. So I want you to understand when it comes to the future, Sagittarius, you are in charge of your own life. Okay. So this is completely changeable. Okay. When you read the future, you are basically reading what it is that will evolve if nothing changes. But if you're sitting there, Saggy, and you're going, I'm not getting back with him. That's not going to happen. No way, no how. I'm going to make my own decisions. She's wrong. Fine. You get to make those choices, right? But if nothing changes, if this situation progresses in the way it does, this is the result. And this is what a tarot forecast is, okay? And this is how we can learn, all right? You guys, you have a moment where you are going to make up, and it's going to feel good. All right. It's going to feel good. It's going to feel right. All right. And you are going to suffer that loss. And Sagittarius, you're going to go through it even though you don't deserve it. So basically it's like, if you guys have a joint income and they spent like your rent on giving money to someone else, and so now you guys have to suffer, that's just an example, an analogy. You're going to feel it. You're both going to feel it. Okay. And some people might have frustration, and shut you out because they're angry that you're willing to take this hit. Okay. And then with the King of Cups in reverse, This is a little bit concerning to me because the King of Cups in reverse, okay, to me in love is someone that is a master manipulator, all right? The two of you, this person that your partner is trying to walk away from, they could come back and try to manipulate you, the both of you, or them, okay? Because you're going to suffer a loss. You're both going to suffer the loss, obviously, but that loss was something they were willing to suffer, and they didn't realize how strongly you would have to suffer for it, but they will. You guys are going to come back together and it's going to feel good. However, these 8 cups, this, poisonous thing that your partner is walking away from, it's going to try to worm its way back into your partner and therefore back into your relationship, okay? Whatever this is, or whoever, this is a person to me, all right? Because they feel, okay, they get satisfaction, all right, out of hurting you and out of hurting them because they have residual, well, I don't know why. I don't know why people behave this way, to be honest. But maybe they feel like if they try to go to your partner and manipulate them emotionally again and spin delusions around them, okay, and keep them from being honest with themselves. Your partner is actually very angry at themselves, okay? They're mad at themselves. But that is how this person worms their way back in, right? Let's get some advice. Let's get some advice, please. So I'm going to ask the... what am I feeling here? And overall, I'm getting an impression that you guys are going through this together. It's an evolution of the relationship. You are both hurt. But it was something that needed to happen because it was under the surface and it was causing illusion. And now, Sagittarius, that you're privy to this information, you're watching your partner. You're going to see. You're going to see, okay? How much they care about you and how much they love you, because the 8 of Cups, they are going to actually try to change. Yeah, I know. We can't change people, blah, 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 blah. But in some situations, there could be an awareness. They can come into an awareness, okay, where they didn't have it before. Coexist. Learning how to live with others. Learning how to live with others and accepting everyone's differences, okay? Loving each other for their flaws, for their differences, and, okay. The other thing that's interesting about this card that I always really like is you have a human, you have a goat, you have a lettuce, and you have this wolf here. I think it's a wolf. Is it a wolf? Yeah, it's a wolf. The goat's not eating the lettuce. The wolf is not eating the goat, right? It's about making it work. And I feel like you guys are going through a shift in a process and figuring out how to make it work, all right? Yeah, this is about coexisting with nature, okay? And so the Mother Earth may be telling you that really just calm down. You and your partner, you really need to calm down and just go with the flow, all right? And allow things to unfold, all right? When tower moments happen, when catalytic changes happen, it's a learning curve and it's a process, okay? there is a very old story about the wolf, the sheep, and the cabbage. Let me read what the book says. Oracle, I see pictures and interpret it, but when you get the book out, you will have an even deeper understanding of the messages that we are wanting to hear. So I'm going to read the story real quick. There is a very old story about the wolf, the sheep, and the cabbage. The story says that it is impossible to have everything and that one must choose whether to sacrifice the sheep or the cabbage. Choice is about responsibility. Sacrifice is about maturity. Acceptance of loss is about reality. Okay? Sagittarians, because of something that your partner did, you are suffering a loss. You've lost something. Okay? Mother Earth is telling you that is a maturity. It is, you are maturing and growing, okay? And if you can accept the loss, then you can live in reality instead of illusion, okay? So this story verbatim is almost the entire reading that I just had, okay? Mind-blowing. So it is impossible to have everything, and that one must choose whether to sacrifice one or the other. Choice is about responsibility. You felt like they didn't make the right choice. They felt like they didn't make the right choice because they didn't recognize out of immaturity how much of a loss that this would cause you. All right? Sacrifice is about maturity. And acceptance of loss is about reality. So the message to you, Sagittarius, is even though you have to suffer this loss right now, you are maturing in a wonderful, beautiful way. And even though your partner is struggling to accept reality, once he does accept reality of what it is he's lost, he will be able to grasp reality. I say he, it could be she. Also, I could say he and it could be she. I could say she, it could be he. Don't let gender, it's almost impossible sometimes to read without gender being involved, okay? And also, I'm tired. I am so drained. Ugh, sorry guys. I'm sorry. I know that I'm tapped in, but I also know that there's little... there's downloads happening and I have to pause. Anyway, the message altogether is that you guys can get through this. You can coexist. You are both learning something out of it and you're both going to grow. Okay? This process, your tower moment, is needed to happen, and it's allowing the unreal and the things that were hidden under, like the elephant in the living room. It came to the surface. You saw the elephant. Okay. All right, guys.